Good afternoon. It's 12:30 on Friday the 15th of February and I left West Bay, which is part of Bridport, about half an hour ago. As I left the east end of the bay, there was a very steep hill to climb, or the alternative was to walk on the beach. So I chose to walk on the beach, and with regret, because it was tiny little pebbles and it was like seriously hard work. It could get no traction. You were sinking into the beach by about an inch or two with every step, and it really was hard work. It was like having a couple of great big weights on the bottom of your feet. It was just really difficult. So I've got to this campsite here. Well, it's static caravans actually, just having a little break and drinking some of my fluid because I've probably overloaded my rucksack a little bit this morning, and I'm overdressed, but there's a nippy little breeze coming off the sea. My intention today is to walk to Abbotsbury, which is more or less midway between here and Weymouth. According to my iPhone, the OS maps, it's about a 2 to 3 hour walk, so that's quite reasonable, and I can get a bus back from Abbotsford to Bridport, and I might have a bit of a walk to get from Bridport to back again to where the van's parked in West Bay. I was so tired last night that I didn't do any editing at all. I was in bed by about 8 o'clock, and I slept through this morning till about 6 o'clock, so that was a good sleep, and continued with the edit then, but it took me until just before I left actually to finish. It was a very complicated edit for one reason or another, and as I say, getting used to this new music, it really is taking some doing, but I got it done, and at the moment it's copying up onto YouTube as I'm doing this walk, and it'll be finished by the time I get back, and then I'll be posting it, which should be sort of mid to late afternoon. I don't know how I'm going to get back, but I'll work that out. But once again, it's a case of pressing on while this wonderful weather is with us. I'm feeling good. I've had 3 hard days. I was actually thinking of having a day off today, but I can't not walk in weather like this. I feel as if I was cheating on myself, if you understand what I mean. But so I'm just doing a steady half-day walk instead. I'm having like half a day off. And with a bit of luck, tomorrow I should be in Weymouth, and but I'll see how it goes. It was an incredibly wonderful walk yesterday. Very steep hills and all the rest of it. A massive challenge, and I didn't get back into Lima Regis until about 5:30. Got a lift from a very lovely couple, and I was very lucky there because it would have been a real faffing around catching buses. So I'm in the mood, a bit tired if I'm to be honest, you know, just because I had a long day yesterday and I've had 3 hard days, so I can relax when I get back, and I can take it easy tomorrow. It should be a relatively short and easy walk. So here we go. Well, I've not been walking long actually, because I took a shortcut across the beach rather than walking over that big hill behind Peter's shoulder. And this is Peter, and you're out for a walk with your wife and your dog today.
Yep.
And you're an avid coast path walker.
Yeah, we love the coast.
Yes.
Especially the southwest.
Yes, it's amazing, isn't it, really? I'm quite surprised actually, having done the Pembrokeshire walk and the Cornwall section of the southwest, that this is not much different at all, if not more rugged and mixed.
Well, you got it's the English Channel, which is always.
Yes.
I mean, I come from North Devon, and the North Devon coast is, I think, completely different. From
Yes.
the South Devon coast. It's
Yes.
much more rugged up there.
Absolutely. It was the same with Cornwall. It was, you know, once you get past Bude and down to Tintagel, and
Yep.
on your way south of St Ives to Land's End, that's pretty hard going.
Oh yeah.
But nevertheless, very very good, you know. And I know we were having a little chat earlier before we started recording. You're also something you write for something.
No, I do. Sometimes I do some leading with HF. It's a holiday company.
All right.
And they do walks. They have houses around the place. They've got some
Yes.
near up on Exmoor and Selworth. They've got one at Lulworth. You'll be going past that one
Yes.
soon. And between Weymouth and Lulworth, you look out for the little church at the top of the cliff.
Yes.
It's like somebody's gone to B&Q and bought a big wooden shed.
Really?
And it's a church with glass windows in it and pews and stuff. But it is fabulous. It's just perched on top of the cliffs and fabulous view.
Oh, well, I'll keep my eye open.
Yeah.
So where are you going today then? Are you just out
we drive down to West Bay, aka Broadchurch.
Yes.
And just do a figure of 8.
Right.
So some of it's over the cliffs and some of it's along the beach.
Right. Oh, well, have a nice day. I mean, you can't beat this weather,
This
can
is
you?
fabulous.
Well,
weather.
it's been very nice talking to you, Peter, and thank you very much for your information. And I hope you have a nice day with your wife and your dog, wherever you're going to end up.
Yeah, we'll end up back in West Bay.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Well, here I am at the NCI at Lion Bay, and this gentleman is Richard and Bob. Very, very pleased to meet you. I always call in and see you people and say hello. I think you're doing a great job, and it's wonderful. And the weather's been so good. You've probably got some massive distances you'll be able to see out here today.
It's surprisingly poor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's high pressure and it tends to keep all the muck in the air, so you don't see quite as well.
Yes. Yeah.
And our
a bit hazy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Our horizon is about 8 miles away.
Oh right. Oh, that's not so bad.
But we do have an over the horizon.
Yes. Oh right. Yeah, you can see what's. Oh well, that's good. Well, it's just a quick hello, chaps. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you
Good luck
too.
with your walk.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Well, here I am at the clubhouse at West Brexington, and your name, sir?
I'm Stephen.
Stephen.
Karen.
Karen.
James.
And James. Well, it's just a brief visit, and I've come off the coastal path feeling a bit shattered, because it wasn't really a coastal path, it was like a really stony, small pebble beach, and it completely exhausted me. So I'm taking a shortcut round the back. But it's very nice to meet you all. Thanks.
And you.
Good luck.
Thanks for your hospitality.
We're very infused by your journey.
Thank you very much indeed.
Enjoy.
Cheers. It's 3:30 now, and I'm at the clubhouse at West Bexington. I've just had a cup of tea and just met the staff, and all very nice people. And I've decided to come off the beach. It's too hard. It's when I say too hard, I don't need to stay on the beach. If you look on the Ordnance Survey map, there is an alternative route which takes you off the beach. It's just fine stony pebbles, and I've just walked for about 3 miles along it, and it's absolutely exhausting. I would rather go up and down, up and down, up and down any day than walk along that beach. And even in the areas where there is the designated coastal path, it's like a swamp. It's just like thick, gloopy mud. And I've got to worry about time a little bit. 3:30. I've got an hour and a half to get from here to Abbotsbury, and if I come inland and take the shortcut sort of thing, which, as I say, is clearly defined on the map, that's going to get me there probably in about an hour, and I can get a bus back then to West Bay or Bridport. But as you can see, the weather is still absolutely fantastic. The sun is shining brightly. There's a bit of a headwind, which is why I've got my hat on, but there's not a cloud in the sky, and it's absolutely amazing. You would never believe that this was the middle of February. It's like almost like a summer's day. It's incredible. So I'm going to be probably, as I say, heading now for my last hour. It was always going to be a short walk, and my intention of this is I was hoping initially to walk all the way through to Weymouth, but now I know what a good decision it was to just do half a day to find out what it was going to be like, and I'll come up with a better idea for the rest of the journey if it's going to be on a beach like this. It reminds me of walking from the Humber Bridge to Ferriby when you do the Beverley 20. Fine pebbles and all the rest of it, and hard work. And I'm really not in the mood for it today, having had 3 pretty hard days. I think it's a good idea that I bring this to an end at Abbotsbury while I'm still intact.